The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
He'll fire this deep for Gallup, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Intercepted. So, CD, his very first pass of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know that's a major surprise for any quarterback because, look, let's face it, no one thinks about throwing interceptions. But think about all the warm-up that we saw, right? Every pass he threw wasn't a single interception because, oh, that's right, there were no defenders out there. A little bit different when there's live guys out there chasing the football.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Throw right side, complete to Williams. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
The 40-yard line.
Now Mahomes going to get this one to Hill. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Chiefs. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Mahomes to throw once more. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And nothing but daylight ahead. He's at the 30. 10. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. And that's a linebacker showing he can move pretty good with a football in his hand.
That's not just a short shuttle now. He took it and went a pretty good distance, didn't he? Did you get the 40 time on that?
I didn't, but he got 6 points out of it. I know that's a great play for that defensive unit.
Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard.
Time for another look at Patrick Mahomes and the Super Bowl champs. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 23. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Man, this is ridiculous, man.
So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. He can run. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now. Because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
At the 21-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and
8. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Like a freight train there, Derek Nottie with a sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And the pressure gets to him again. Flying in to blow that play up, Alex Okafor.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. Cowboys trot out Greg Zuerlein. On the left hash, officially, it's called a 51-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will make our score 9-0. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 20.
And now here comes Kansas City. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown.
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot, and that time he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Call that a very strong gain of 24. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
On the tackle.
After 1, it's 9-0.
With the score, Cowboys 9, Chiefs 0.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. The big money man, Chris Jones, getting in there to bring him to the ground. Here's Prescott. That's complete right around the 8. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
makes the score Cowboys 12.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
After the made field goal, Zerline back out there now to send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. They only got a yard out of that last completion. And that makes this 2nd and 9. Now left side on the swing pass. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 11 yards there, first down.
They ran that one well. And not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Mahomes going to throw. And going deep for Hill. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Amari Cooper and the rest of the offense heading back out there now. Not only does he not have a catch, I don't think he's been targeted in this game, but they're winning.
And if you ask a receiver of his magnitude, he'll tell you that it's because everyone is focused on him anyway. Okay, you've taken it away. No catches, no targets, but we're still winning. I've opened things up for the rest of my team. I know how receivers think.
They've been using him as a decoy, and effectively so. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Elliott. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it. How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
6-yard line.
Prescott to throw it. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there, holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
Cowboys.
A gain of 7, and they pick up the first.
10 at the 20-yard line.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Prescott gets this to the tight end, Jarwin. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. On 2nd down, it's Elliott. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. That's complete right around the 8. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
First and goal.
One of the things you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. This will be caught at about the 6.
Prescott's
and he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to... And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott with a connection to CeeDee Lamb. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Zerline good with a PAT, and that will make this a 19-point game.
Greg Zerline to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Here's Mecole Hardman. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Mecole Hardman on the return. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 33.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Right there, 54, right there.
Final shot before the half for Mahomes. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we reach half. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter.
Chiefs, nothing. Harrison.
The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard short. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. Not the way you envision things to start out the 3rd quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
Here a throw taken in by Watkins. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Give him 22 yards, and that's also where they snapped it from, the 22. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. DeMarcus Lawrence showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
After the sack on first down, Mahomes gets this one to Hill. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 25 yards there on the catch and run. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Mahomes firing complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes, complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 16. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. And again, it's Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes looking for Hill again. This time it's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Here's the Super Bowl hero from a year ago. It's Damian Williams. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. Dancing to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
But there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, 10. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. Oh, boy. How about that for a momentum swing? You had it goal to go. Not only do you cough it up, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown.
And now you have to give oxygen to the entire team because what a letdown that was. Terrific drive. Looked like you're going to get points. Instead, the other team registers them on the scoreboard.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and that will bump the lead up to 26.
Reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Greg Zerline to kick off for Dallas.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Tyreek Hill set to return it. Good return up past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
KC's offense ready to take over. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. You got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Now 3rd down.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Now Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Chidobe with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The struggles continue here offensively. Still nothing for him on the scoreboard, and now an interception.
Yeah, the offense looks extremely sluggish, not really in sync at all. Dare I say, it looks like it got left behind in customs.
Oh, you've had that in your back pocket. You were waiting for that.
Probably should have left it in my back pocket, too.
Well played.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas 1st down.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big 3rd quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
Now a dump off here complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 10 more there and another 1st down. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Prescott now from the 50. They'll drop this underneath to Pollard, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Back now in Mexico City. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Prescott looks to throw on 1st. This to Jarwin. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
37-yard line.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 8. To the air again, Prescott. Oh, Prescott stripped, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Good job starting on that scramble. Had his eyes on that 1st down marker, CD, but lost the most important thing, the football.
Yeah, wasn't quite there. Focused solely on getting to the 1st down marker. Forgot to cover up and take care of the ball.
And now here comes Kansas City. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Mahomes complete to his tight end. It's Kelsey. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
To Travis Kelsey.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
2nd and 2.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Caught, Kelsey, left side. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Switch up.
Now it's Mahomes again. Flush to his right. This is caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Give him 30 yards there.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no zero. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wondered maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
Yeah, that's the relief.
And Prescott, his 3rd interception. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. The big fella. 30. The 20, 10, and this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys.
Touchdown, Cowboys.
We know this defense has some playmakers. We saw it right there. Well, really, we've seen it the whole game.
Isn't it nice to see that on the opposite side of the ball? Respect, my man, respect. The defensive guys are outscoring their opposing offense.
Yeah, they're outscoring him indeed with that score alone. Now Zerline on and the extra point. And that stretches the lead to 27. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6.
Zerline to kick off for Dallas.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Taken about 7 yards deep. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a very solid return out across the 45-yard line before going out of bounds.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
On 1st down, Mahomes. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. It's caught on the right side. Williams.
Mahomes pass.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 2. 3rd down and 13.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And they will advance this across midfield, but still well shy of a first as he's tackled at the 47. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They come up on a fourth down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some.
And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
So unable to throw it in for two from the two. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a two-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
27 yards.
Now Dallas gets set to take the field. And checking the timeouts, they do have two defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. 1st and 10 and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
Alex Okafor on the tackle. A gain of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And that will be incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
Intercepted. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?"
And my goodness, another interception. Xavier Woods with a pick. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line.
Mahomes pass. Intercepted. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seem